Yes, guys, Chelsea 2, Ipswich 2. The result we're expecting that Chelsea, they're going to just wash away, take out 3 points, easy, maybe score five, four goals, and it's another way round. This season, Ipswich have proven the point that Chelsea are not their match. Ipswich have been too good this season for Chelsea. They might be fighting the relegation battle, but Ipswich against Chelsea, they've performed the performance whereby if they would have continued performing like this, maybe they would have been fighting for European places. But unfortunately, they've seen that Chelsea is the only team they can get rid of, they can intimidate and share the points. And what it's now 4 points for Ipswich, and Chelsea they have not taken anything because we lost 2-0 on the first leg in Wales, and right now and in London, Chelsea they've drawn 2-2. This is the kind of performance Enzo Maresca needs to look at. The starting 11 was all good, but the substitute and everything. Come on, Enzo Maresca, you can do better. Because we're supposed to win this game. This was a must-win game. Letting 3 points slipped away from us, I mean 2 points, and getting 1 point instead of 3 points, it's disadvantaging us of having the top four chances. It's like when UEFA announced that the fifth place will be automatically qualified to Champions League spot because Arsenal managed to beat Real Madrid. It's like we are becoming now too relaxed. How do you let Malo Gusto finish up the game? How do you substitute someone non-Madueke who had the overall impact throughout the game, and substituting Nicholas Jackson and bringing in Christopher Nkuku who doesn't want to be at the club? You can see his performances. Cook doesn't want to be at the club. We're gonna talk about six things we've learned so far from the Chelsea 2, Ipswich 2. The result for me, I feel like, no, come on, man, it's a lose. That's not a win. That's not a draw. It's a lose. Chelsea were supposed to get 3 points because we've got a game against Newcastle, we've got a game against Manchester. We have tight games. Why fail like to beat relegation team the points which we are guaranteed? Enzo Maresca is not good enough. The playing style, everything was pathetic. First half was just shambolic. And we're gonna talk about player by player and see how their performance, the way they performed, and including the Enzo Maresca tactics. We're gonna talk about it too. I want you guys to like and subscribe for more, because before we dive into main conclusion. So first of all, I'm gonna talk about the lineup. The lineup was good, but the moment Chelsea we're 2-0 down, I expected Enzo Maresca to come up with a plan. Maresca doesn't have a plan B. I've always said this. He's not a plan B manager. He wants the players themselves to perform the magic and change the result. No, as a coach, you need to come up with a system. We are 2-0 down. We had some weaknesses at the back. Levi Cowell, he's always shambolic. I've always said it. And people, they're always scared to mention Levi Coher. I don't know why, but this guy, he's been having the terrible games this season. He's never near the greatest of defenders we had at Chelsea, like John Terry, Cavario, or those the William Galax to mention. This guy, he's too ice, he's too cold, he doesn't have a leadership quality, he doesn't talk, he doesn't track back, he's got no runs. It's only because he's a Chelsea academy player. So Chelsea, they are looking to benefit from him by winning trophies, by finishing top four. With that average salary, they expect Chelsea to score more goals and defend Levi Colwill. Levi Colwill is one of the useless players I've seen from the Chelsea academy. Josh Ashimpong can develop better than Levi Colwill. You were supposed to let this boy leave for Liverpool when Liverpool wanted him. Levi Colwill is not going to help the team. He doesn't have leadership quality. He doesn't talk. He doesn't win tackles. He's got the height and strength, everything. But you see, Chelsea had more than like 10 corners. I don't know even what to say. He didn't even touch any attempt on the corner. Chelsea, when conceding corners, we are always under threat that we're going to concede with the corner. He's one of the tallest defenders we have at the back. But if We have the corner. It's like we have short defenders. He doesn't take advantage of his height. He's not good on the aerial balls. He's only good when starting from the back, passing the ball past the goalkeeper. That's what he's good at. For me, that's a red, a cross. He needs to be kicked out of the starting 11. Tosin Adabiyo is better than Levi Cowell. George Ashipong is better than Levi Cowell. Badiashile is better than Levi Cowell. Why is this boy starting each and every game for Chelsea? It's an X for me. It's a no. The other boy I'm gonna talk about is Trevor Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah has been outstanding ever since he came back to Chelsea again on the second half of the season. But today it wasn't his day. He almost scored an equalizing goal, the winning goal. He made a few mistakes in the first half, but it's all because of Levi Cowell. The partnership doesn't help at all. So for me, it's a mid. It's a mid. He didn't have a good performance today, but I'm not gonna give him a red. I'm gonna give him a blue just to mean that no, he was just in the middle. The performance was great, but not the greatest the way we've always wanted to. And the other guys, the other thing I'm gonna talk about is those are the substitutes now for Enzo Maresca tactic. Tactically, Enzo Maresca is very poor. Like I've said, he doesn't have plan B. Enzo Maresca, why do you have to substitute Nick, Noni Madueke, the one who was supposed like who was giving all the threats and everything, you substitute the only player who was very close to score. Why do you have to substitute Nicholas Jackson, the player who was putting pressure in the box? It doesn't make sense. Why do you bring on Kuku and Kuku has already retired from Chelsea? He doesn't want to play for Chelsea. If you can see when he came on, what did he do? It's more like it was just a red card for Chelsea. It was more like Nicholas Jackson was given a red card because when Kuku came on, he did nothing. All I saw in the midfield was that trying to win the challenge of the ball instead of just using the overall body. Then he has to use his hand and conceding a foul. He's not a player who wants to be at Chelsea. Yes, he's a great player, but not great for Chelsea anymore because the guy has already quitted playing for Chelsea. The other boy I'm going to talk about is Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto last season was very promising, but this season is not a player who's very promising. He's had chances when Rishi James was injured throughout most of the time, but he's not improving going forward, tracking back. He's got pace, he's got everything, but the way he makes judgment, it's poor. He doesn't have a cross, he doesn't have assist, doesn't have shooting. All he's got is energy of going and tracking back. We don't need that. This is the game when we're losing 2-0 down, when we wanted to go. Captain Reece James was supposed to be introduced. Why do you leave out an experienced player outside? Protect him from what? He's now fully fit. He played for England. He played in the Europa. Let him play. This is a crucial game. The game was supposed to be easy for us, but the moment it became 2-0 down, Reece James was supposed to be introduced on the right wing. You don't have to be playing Reece James on the midfield. You're not going to get the best of him. His market value keeps on declining because of changing the position. Enzo Maresca has the habit of playing players out of position. Give the players their natural position. The substitute for Jadon Sancho was very good. I was very impressed. He came on, he changed the game, and he scored the wonder goal, one of the brilliant goal, first ever goal he's got at Stamford Bridge. It was very, very beautiful goal. I give a green for him. It was a great performance from the substitute. Though I expected Ned Madueke to be on the pitch, but unfortunately, he had to make some changes and necessary changes which didn't help the team at all. Malo Gusto should leave the space for Reece James. Reece James is now fit. As long as James is fit, let him play. Malo Gusto, this guy, just a free kick, free ball to start, he's taking the ball out of the plane. What a waste of time. He's not a threat going forward. He's not a threat defending. All he's got is just energy running around like marathon Usain Bolt running around. We don't need such player. He's not a threat of running of running track. You need to produce something when going forward. You need to produce something when defending, like the way Reece James performs. But what do you have to play James on the midfield? And overall, this James didn't play this game, so I'm not going to talk about it. But right now, we can talk about the other things which we've seen. So Rich James out of topic. but it was a very big mistake not introducing Reece James. And Chelsea, they have the habit of playing with the wingers and putting up the crosses. Come on, Enzo Maresca. We don't have a striker to win the headers. We don't have a striker to control the ball on the air. We need Victor Osman, yes, the kind of player who's very tall, huge, who's able to score with the head. We need players like the way we had DJ Drogba. You put in crosses, then win the balls. They keep on putting on crosses. You know that you got nobody to score with the head. All the crosses were just like giving away the ball, giving out the ball, giving out the ball. What do you expect of that? This is not a Chelsea can capitalize on crosses. This Chelsea team capitalizes on tactically building up spaces, creating opening spaces until in the 18-meter box, Jackson maybe is getting a chance he's going to score. Nicholas Jackson now has gone 11 games, I think 11 games without scoring a goal. But his overall performance, it's very good. It's compared to Christoph Nkunku. He's very good. He's putting pressure. He's helping the team to build forward. But letting the wingers putting over crosses throughout the game, it doesn't help. When was last time we scored a cross? It doesn't help. Maresca should improve tactically. I'm not going to blame all this on players alone, but Enzo Maresca, he's the one to blame. This result, it's a shambolic result because of him. Change the tactic. Have plan B. Plan B, it doesn't work out. Have plan C. Like the one we had Jose Mourinho. If Chelsea were down or were looking to equalize, he used to get out to get off one defender. Then he's going to play with three defenders. Then he's going to introduce a midfielder to congest the midfield. You kill off one defender. But with Enzo Maresca, it's like the way he starts the game is the way he's gonna finish the game. If you're down 2-0, it's gonna be down 2-0 like that. The players should help themselves to change the results. It's him to change the tactic for God's sake. He's not a tactician. A championship manager is, I think now I believe he'll all be stuck with plan A. Why are we giving all the chance of having the Champions League football now? This is a very embarrassing and very, very shambolic performance. Maresca should come up with a team, a winning team to help the whole squad to perform better. Playing players out of position doesn't help at all. So Enzo Maresca, please, we beg you, we are pleading. Maresca should find a winning team. Should play players at their natural position, not this player playing this side, this one playing that side. It's not helping the team. The kind of players we have, they can never win the crosses. They can never score on the corners. How many corners we got? How many corners? Too many corners we had. Even in the Conference League, when they played, they had more than 10 corners. They never scored any corner. We have Levikura, who's very tall, but he can't do anything. The guy is approach to rubbish. Come on. It's not really helping out at all. So, guys, I want you to go down below the comment, put on your suggestion. Let's talk. If you have anything to say, yes, go down below the comment and put the comment. And don't forget, guys, to subscribe and like for more.